Hello boys and girls, welcome back to Paul's Messy Bench Models, and today I've got a final on the 70 and 80s TV and movie group build, and I present Jim Rockford's 1977 Firebird Esprit. I built this by converting Revell's 77 Firebird Smokey and the Bandit kit. So if you haven't seen the previous videos on this car, basically what I had to do was remove the hood scoop, fill in the holes for the vents behind the fender, remove the flares, remove the spoiler in the back, convert the T-roof into a smooth roof, and add the chrome trim around the wheel wells and the door bump strip there. So Jim Rockford's Firebird has Rally 2 wheels, so I didn't use the kit wheels. These wheels are not quite right, but they're close. They're the wheels from the 68 Pontiac Firebird kit, also by Revell. I've got the correct wheels on order, but they're not here yet. These are also the tires from the 68 kit. Overall, this is a pretty well-fitting, easy to put together kit. Revell, to make it easy to put together, they simplified some things, but still, once you get it together, it's reasonably well detailed. The bottom of the car is supposed to be held into the body with screws, and these two up at the front are pretty visible. I plugged the holes with discs of plastic punched out. The only fit issues I had with the kit was when I installed the exhaust manifolds into the engine. Where they wanted to sit on the engine, they wouldn't fit down in between the frame rails. So if you're building this kit, I would adjust your exhaust manifolds so that they fit this exhaust collector pipe, and that will get the width of the manifolds right before you glue it in. The hood, at least on my car, is a pretty tight fit, and there's really no way to get it open once it's in there unless you poke up through the bottom just on the passenger side of the fan pulley there. You get a pretty well detailed engine. I swiped the air cleaner from an MPC Firebird just because I didn't have the fancy hood scoop in this car. One issue that you might want to check on before you get everything glued together is these back corners of the hood. At least on mine, they interfered with the windshield. So before you get everything glued together, you want to do a lot of test fitting and make sure that your hood is going to open after you get your windshield put in. I made Jim Rockford's license plates using a website I found on the internet where you can plug in any numbers you want and generate a state license plate. It'll generate a JPEG for you that you can download and print out at the right size. If you want to print out your own custom license plates, check out the link in the description to the video. These are the Honeycomb Firebird wheels that come with the Revell kit. I'll use them on some other car. I stripped the chrome and repainted them gold and aluminum. There's very, very faint lug nut detail in there, and you really have to get a black wash and then highlight paint to get them to show up. There's really not much relief to them, but they look pretty good. These tires are not from the Revell kit. These are from the MPC kit, which is not a great kit, but the tires are really nice. The tires you get in the Revell kit, at first glance they look okay. They're no name. There's nothing printed on the sidewall, and get a pretty good tread pattern. But as you start sanding the tread, you get these huge divots, flat spots in the tire, like it's been sitting in a barn with no pressure for 20 years or something. And it's a shame, because the rest of the kit is pretty good, but it seems like in recent years Revell is skimping on the tires. They're kind of hit or miss these days. But I have another use for them. I can just put them in here. A part of this build that I found really challenging was the tail lights on this Revell kit. All this is one clear piece, and you have to paint the different colors on the back and then paint the body color on these raised ribs here, and it's really a pain to get that to look neat. On the MPC Firebird, it's two different pieces. There's a red colored piece that plugs into a separate piece that has the ribs. It plugs in from behind, and that would obviously be a lot easier to paint. This was a pain in the butt. I had a challenging time getting a color for the car that I liked. Looking at pictures of the Rockford cars on the internet, you see a wide variety of different colors. They were all supposedly the same custom gold color, but in some pictures it looks like a metallic brown, and others it looks almost like a light tan. Basically, I just went with the color that seemed to match what I remembered watching the show on my dad's old Heathkit TV. And my mix for this color was a 50-50 mix of Splash Olympic Gold and Golden Yellow. And you know, mixing metallic paints is kind of hit or miss. Sometimes you get something in between the two colors. Sometimes one color will overpower the other, or you know, sometimes the metal flakes will be two different sizes or two different materials, and it'll just come out looking like crap. But in this particular case, it worked, and I like the color, and it looks okay to me. And that's what really counts. So I figured out a trick for scribing the line parallel to the edge of the fender wells and the windows for adding the chrome trim. And if you want to know how to do that, you can go watch my video about scribing parallel to the line. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. So go check that out if you don't already know. Well, that's all I've got for you in this episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.